Tonight, Eleanor Tabone sat down with a retired criminal district court chief judge, Calvin Johnson, to get his thoughts on how crime is different today and what he thinks the city can do to slow it down.
If it feels like you're seeing a different balloon release every night for a different young person taken by violent crime, it's because you are.
You didn't have the involvement with juveniles that you see today. That you just did not have.
In 1994, there were 424 people murdered across New Orleans, the most on record. According to retired Orleans Parish Chief Judge Calvin Johnson, who acted as Chief Judge from 2004 to 2007, today's crime is completely different to what the city experienced back in the 90s.
Now, of course, we see an advent of children doing things that we didn't see before.
Judge Calvin Johnson says children in the city of New Orleans today are experiencing much more trauma. From Hurricane Katrina to the pandemic to social media, poverty and issues in the educational system, all playing a factor.
New Orleans itself has been traumatized, all aspects of it, and that includes the justice system. One of the answers is to recognize that trauma is impacting these 18-year-olds born in 2005.
Part of Judge Johnson's extensive career was serving as Executive Director of the Metropolitan Human Service District, a state agency which oversaw behavioural health services. He says the solution isn't locking children away forever, and it's not only up to the criminal justice system to solve the city's crime surge. Instead, the community needs to listen to our children's silent cries for help.
The problem is outside of justice. The problem is with all of those things that exist from a societal perspective that causes behavioral issues. It can be substance issues, it can be mental health issues, it can be poverty, it can be fractured families, it can be schools.
The solution, he says, is improving access to mental health services, especially in schools. Eleanor Tabone, Eyewitness News.